Ugh, I tell you, I gotta wake up, man. Whew. Yeah, I hit the spot.
It's the Hill Today on the YouTube channel. Oh, hell yes.
What's up, everybody? We're back in the shop today, and we're hopefully going to be wrapping up on the DX today and taking it for a test ride by the end of this video, hopefully. We have to do some work to the body and all the plastics and all that stuff. Fix the front brake. There's a couple other odds and ends that we got to handle, and then we should be starting it and setting out on it. So let's get to it. What do you think?
Being that we aren't using the air box at the very moment, we got to go ahead and make a breather for the case. Let me show you where it goes. Right down here, I don't know if you can see this nub right here. Can you see it? Yeah, maybe. Well, anyway, that's a breather for the case. What we don't want is we don't want dirt and water getting back in there. And that's one of the key factors to having your air box, is that it keeps it so you can submerge it. We're not going to be able to submerge it right now anyway because of where the air filter is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little tiny breather filter that I picked up at the store. The existing tube and a piece of tube I found. Well, here it is. I'm going to go ahead and get her installed on the machine and get it tied up so it's nice and sturdy. And then we should be done with the breather issue. And moving on to something else. All right. Well, okay, we got her installed here. We got both the filters coming up right here. You can see the tube comes down, gets right on in there, goes right on up, right on through here. And right here's our breather, right here's our air intake. So for now, those are going to do the job in place of the old box over there. Continuing on with the heat gun, I'm starting to work on some of the side panels. I just wanted to do a side-by-side to see if it would catch it, the difference in the camera. But you see how this one is kind of paler, and this one has got somewhat of the yaller back to it. Well, I did this one with the heat gun and sanded it. I still have to do this one, but man, that's looking a lot better, isn't it? Kind of looks yellow again. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one up, and with any luck we might be able to start on the back tonight. And this thing's really going to come together when I put the rear fenders on it. But I just want to stop in real quick here and show you the difference between heat gunned and not heat gunned. Well, we're going to get started on the rear plastics of the machine. We've already gone through and we've taken all the rivets off and took these busted mud flaps off. We're going to have to do something there. It's going to be kind of cool, custom. I don't know. I can't source them. The guy that does have a set wants to sell them for over $100, and I'm like, yeah, no, we're good on that. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start sanding on this and finish cleaning her up, and I'll bring you back here in a little bit when we get a little bit further along. All right. finally set up to repaint the skid plate for the rear end. Oh, it took a long time to get this thing clean. Boy, she was packed with mud. But the powder coat has completely failed off of it. I would love to powder coat it, but I don't actually have an oven big enough to fit it. So it's going to get some pretty thick, heavy-duty paint on it. And then put back on. Hopefully it survives until we get a bigger oven and we can re-powder coat it. But for now, we're going to go ahead and just get this thing painted black. Alright, we're in the process of reassembling our front brake. We've got our tire all back on there. You can see it rotates. If I push the brake lever, boy, she stops right now. And then returns, which is what you want. So now we got to go through and reassemble all this jazz. Do some filing to get it back in the new clamp here. And we should have a front brake again. Yay! Well, I was forced to go to the parts store because this was the spring that was on the brake over there. And this thing was completely worn out. Plus it was missing another spring. So we had to go down to the parts store and pick us up some compression springs here. I bought a whole bunch of them just so that way have extras for when this problem arises again. So anyway, we got our brake back on now with brand new springs on her. Nice and taut. Everything is good to go. Bolted down. Yeah, get a couple nicks on that. We'll take a black marker to that. Anyway, like our rear brake, we now have our front brake where she snaps right back up. Oh, I like that. So, rotate the wheel. She stops right now, really good, and resets, which is good. So once it all wears in, I think we'll be okay. So, Mark, front brake, finished. Good deal. Well, there are only literally a couple things left to do. We obviously have to finish that guy and get it mounted. It's drying right now. The next thing we got to do is we got to do some work to the body, or to the rear plastic here. They used to have mud flaps right here. No longer has mud flaps. Mud flaps got broken too and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to dress this thing up, and we might make ourselves some kick panels out of some grating I've got here. Do some fabricating there, but that will come a little bit later. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some vinyl wrap, and I'm going to wrap this edge black just to make it look pretty. And then I need to put the rear mud flaps back on with some proper hardware for this thing. And then after that, we're going tires. Tires are going back on it. All the body panels are going to be tightened back down. We're going to put the battery in it, and we're going to set it back on the ground. And we're getting close, guys. Anyway, I'm going to put you on a stand here, do a time lapse of working on this, and I'll pick back up later. We are officially in the last steps of buttoning her up. We still got to do the oil change, but I want to heat it up before I do that and kind of break everything loose. The oil is pretty bad. We'll be getting that out of there, but we are in the last stretch. Now we got to put the body and the side panels back on, bolt everything down, get her off the jack stands, put this guy back on, and she will be completely assembled again and ready to be ridden. Well, we're waiting on a seat cover too. Got a seat cover coming for it, but for now, that seat will be fine. So yeah, let's finish her up, man. Well, here we are off the stands and back on our shoes. We got some loaner tires on there for a minute. Those will be getting replaced with some brand newies eventually. Yeah, she's looking all right. Now, the next step is turn the gas on, spin her around first so the butt end's sticking out the garage door. Turn the gas on and see if she starts. Let's do it. Can't believe we're actually here, man. This has been quite the ride. She come together pretty good. You know, I'm wondering though. See if we can make it a little bit dark in here. Oh yeah, okay. I wonder how the neons look. Okay. Okay. She got some glow to her now, huh? Looks pretty good. I like it. Well, we're gonna get into the first start of her being back on her feet all by herself. Garage door up a little bit. This is gonna be a heat up. We're gonna heat her up. Wow. All about getting that fuel in there, huh? Well, there she is, everybody. Got some nice fuel in her. Let her just sit there and shake. I love her. Well, this is what a little bit of hard work will bring you guys. If you work just a little bit hard, you get something you can really appreciate here. We're about to go take it for the first test ride and make sure she goes through all the gears and everything's good and the exhaust holds and the 90 million things that we built for this thing work out. All in all, she's pretty good. She's ready to go and hit the trail. We still got some stuff we're going to do. We're going to make some heel plates for this, and then we got to put the guard back on, but I'm going to test ride it. Been on the stands for long enough. It's time to go test ride. Well, I say let's go to it. No time like the present. Test ride 101. Still got the seat covered, dude. We'll try to stay out of the mud as much as we can. Once I'm too cold, I'll be done. Everything looks like it's holding on all right. Well, let's do it. Stops all right. It's up right now, boy. Pretty happy. Kind of weird to have brakes. came together pretty good. That's one rebuild down. We've got plenty more to go. So yeah, I'm going to do some photo shoot with this here in a little bit. That'll be up in a different video. And then it's going to be time to get started on the next one. I like it. It came together good and it rides really good. So hell yeah.
Yo, Billy, oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh hell yeah!